What is the first Messianic prophecy of the Bible? The answer to that question is found in Genesis 3:15, where God says, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." In verse 14, we see that God is addressing Satan in the person of the physical serpent that seduced first Eve and then Adam to disobey God and sin against him. And here in Genesis 3:15, we have the first mention of Messiah under the phrase or title, the seed of the woman. The early church fathers labeled this passage in Genesis 3:15 the Protoevangelium, which literally means the first gospel, because it is the first time the gospel message of salvation is revealed in the Bible. The word Protoevangelium comes from a compound Latin word from proto, meaning first, and evangelium, meaning gospel. So when did the seed of the woman mortally crush, the head of the serpent? Well, it happened at the crucifixion where Satan bruised Christ's heel, but Jesus crushed Satan there by destroying the devil's power of death he held over mankind, Hebrews 2:14. When we look at this passage, we see that there's going to be ongoing conflict between the spiritual seed of the woman and the spiritual seed of the serpent, or Satan. One of my Hebrew professors at seminary wrongly thought that this verse was teaching that man and snakes would have a physical conflict between each other throughout history. But I think that's to engage in oversimplified reductionism. The text says much more than that. You know, Jesus further confirmed this hostility between the children of the devil and the children of God in John 8:44. But let's go back to the term the seed of the woman. This term is an obvious reference to the Lord Jesus Christ, who mortally defeated Satan as represented in the serpent when Jesus died on the cross and rose again from the dead, thus delivering the death blow to Satan. When we look at the phrase seed of the woman, the virgin birth is implied in that. Why do I say that? Well, because the seed, or the method of insemination, shall we say, always comes from the man, not the woman. But here in Genesis 3:15, the seed belongs to the woman alone. No human male is mentioned. This looks forward to the Virgin Mary when she gave birth to Jesus, the seed of the woman. The word seed in Genesis 3:15 is also singular in Hebrew. The word is zerah, and it clearly points to Messiah Jesus alone, who has defeated Satan, the old serpent called the devil, Revelation 12:9. The first messianic prophecy of the Bible was gloriously accomplished in what the Lord Jesus did for sinners on the cross and his resurrection from the dead. And just as God prophesied, Satan would strike or inflict a blow to Jesus, which he did on Calvary's cross. But the Lord Jesus permanently shook that off and defeated Satan when he victoriously rose from the dead 3 days later. You know, I like what gotquestions.org says about the Protoevangelium. Because of what Jesus did on the cross, he crushed the devil's head, defeating him forever. The Protoevangelium shows us God always had the plan of salvation in mind and informed us of his plan as soon as sin entered the world. And I would add, the fulfillment of Genesis 3:15 by the messianic seed of the woman demonstrates the truth of 1 John 3:8, which states, "For this purpose was the Son of God manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil." Nothing caused God to be surprised or caught him off guard. He had the plan of salvation, the Messiah coming through the seed of the woman, even before the fall of man in Genesis 3. So, indeed, the seed of the woman was to come and save us from the devil's power of sin, death, and hell, And that seed of the woman who gave us such a victory over this satanic serpent is none other than the Lord Jesus Christ.